If you have built production AI agents using frameworks like LangChain or CrewAI, you already know the terrifying truth. Prompt engineering is not a security boundary. When an agent decides to call an API or query a vector database or run a database script, it doesn't fail because the LLM forgot how to write code. It fails because of intent drift, prompt injection, or privilege escalation. Traditional security treats agent like a basic API user, granting a service key and hoping for the best. But agents act autonomously. They reroute tasks, pick tools on fly, and chain everything together. So how do we enforce strict security on a non-deterministic reasoner without stripping away its intelligence? Enter AI agents ontologies, the semantic security layer that sits between your agent's decisions and your actual code execution. Today, we are breaking down how an ontology works, the 5 governance classes you must model, and how to implement a deterministic guardrail using SHACL and Python. First, what is ontology in its context? At its core, an ontology is a formal machine-readable knowledge graph that defines entities, properties, relationships, and constraint rules of a system. Now, instead of relying on system prompts that say, please don't execute destructive commands, an ontology explicitly maps what an agent is, what it can touch, and what conditions must be met before an action executes. When the LLM proposes a tool call, the request isn't executed immediately. It is intercepted, converted into temporary semantic RDF triples, and checked against deterministic validation engine. If the proposed action violates the ontology rules, the execution stops dead its track, no matter what prompt injection the LLM received. To make an agent ontology security ready, your knowledge graph needs 5 core governance elements. First, identity. An agent isn't just a human API token. It gets its own non-human identity profile with an assigned trust level and cryptographic session boundaries. Second, intent. A classified description of what the agent is supposed to do. If a customer support agent suddenly attempts to query raw payroll tables, its intent drifts out of bound, triggering an immediate security flag. Third, scope. There are 2 dimensions here. First, connectivity. Which API endpoints or MCP tools it can access. And second, autonomy. How freely it can chain tools together without human in-loop validation. Fourth, behavior. Tracking the longitudinal execution path over time. It lets you detect if an agent's access pattern is slowly drifting into a rogue behavior. Fifth, owner accountability. Connecting every autonomous agent instance to a named human or a team responsible for its life cycle. Now let's look at how this works in code using Python, RDFLIB, and Python's SHACL. Here we write a SHACL shape in Turtle syntax. It states a strict rule, which is if any action has is destructive as true, it must have human approval as true attached to its execution payload. Now let's look at the Python middleware. Notice what is happening here. The LLM generates a function called payload. Our interceptor builds a temporary graph in memory and evaluates it with PySHACL. If an attacker tricks our agent via prompt injection to drop a database table Without human sign-off, the SHACL engine evaluates the graph and returns confirms is equal to false. It then throws a security exception before the tool function is ever called. Now look at this comparison table. When you have prompt injection as your threat vector, the prompt guardrails will be probabilistic. Maybe it may be bypassed. But when you are using ontological defense, it will be a deterministic graph boundary. When the threat vector is goal hijacking, the prompt guardrails will be soft instructions in the prompt. While when we go for ontological defense, the intent drift will be checked and it will fail the SHACL validation. If the threat vector is privilege escalation, the prompt guardrails will be rigid static API keys. While when we go for ontological defense, it would be context aware RBAC and trust levels. The key takeaway is simple. Do not rely on an LLM to enforce its own safety rules. By placing an ontology-driven security engine around your agentic workflow, you let the LLM do what it does best, reasoning and language translation, while leaving deterministic authorization and safety to a formal knowledge graph. If you're building production AI agents, start mapping out your agent's governance ontology early. I have dropped the full Python interceptor code and sample SHACL shapes in the description below. If you found this technical deep dive helpful, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments how are you handling security guardrails in your agent's pipeline today. Thank you for watching and happy building.